to work on the old mountain phaser here. Rob's working on putting the stiffer spring in the primary so it has a higher engagement. Then we're going to be swapping from the old 3 style gear here to the newer style silent drive gears. And when you do that, the old style shaft is 13 spline and the new ones are 15, so I had to get a new track shaft and new jack shafts to match the spline count. And we're going to be working on putting those in with all new bearings. When you're sliding your jack shaft in here, make sure you line up the keyway with the slot in the rotor. Just click it on through. Yep, it's all seated in. So when you're sliding in, I'm going to put your collar on there. Slide it in. Slide your bearing down. Like so. You want to make sure you lock down the back part of this bearing. Take a punch, put it in the hole, give it a few whacks, and that locks the shaft, and you just turn it around to the Allen and tighten the Allen down. Is the Allen wrench still over here? Oh yeah. So when you're putting new drivers on, you want to make sure you put them in the same spot as old ones so the track runs straight. So the best way to get in the same spot is set your shaft with something straight and level like this and measure down. So the one on the gearbox side is at 8.5, and then you can either flip it over and measure from the other side, or you can measure from the same side. And the other one is from this end is 13 1/4 and a 1/16. What is that? Or an eighth? 1/4 and an eighth.
That's public
so
math.
it's 2/8, 3/8, 3/8. All right, now we just gotta press these ones off and press the other ones on. No, it's just plastic. I'm not too concerned about it coming off either. Stack it. Loose snort. That length. You press your drivers on. There'll be a little arrow here. You need to make sure you line them up. So this one also has a little arrow on it, so you want to make sure they're pointing the same direction when you press it on. Okay, where'd that stupid arrow go?
See one?
Should be good right there.
You know what better at jacking it.
Hang on.
We're getting close.
Yeah, we're close. After you get all your drivers pushed on, put it in your track and roll it. Make sure it rolls smoothly. And it does. And then you also check side to side. It's better to have it like this, where there's pretty much no side to side movement, because it keeps the track straight so it doesn't wander on the drivers. Can't get the track shaft in with the 4 drivers because we can't move it over far enough to get it in the other side because of the collar on the driver. So we're gonna cut this hole bigger so we can push the collar for the driver through.
Shafts are always getting in the way, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's definitely big enough. Oh yeah, look at that, like it's meant to. Oh, Yamaha didn't just do that from the factory.
Maybe an issue with snow.
Get the chain case back in there. Shouldn't be too bad.
Should be fine.
I got the shaft. Hand it to me. But then you ran away. What are you doing? Trying to get it up in there, but I can't see where the lugs are at on the track.
Let go of it.
Just go up higher.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Is that it?
Should be it. That's way easier.
That's the right one.
Grass?
You push the shaft this way.
No.
There you go.
Okay. Where's the keeper for that side?
I don't know, like a triangulation thing.
We have the 17 tooth upper sprocket and 35 tooth lower sprocket installed, and converting to the silent drive chain. It is a 11 wide 68 pin chain, and get the tensioner in, take up that slack. On the tensioner here is take the snap ring off, and the pin will slide out. Take the washers and the bearings and put a washer on to pin through it, and then you slide the 2 bearings on. Put the other washer on and slide the pin through. Outside washer and snap ring. You've just converted your tensioner from the through road chain style to the silent chain style. Bolt her on in. You can adjust the tension as you adjust it until it goes finger tight generally, as long as it turns easy enough, and then back it off quarter turn. Adjusting this one a little bit tighter, being new chain and new sprockets, so to accommodate for the stretch that's going to happen the first couple times it's ridden. Make sure it doesn't get too loose.
Alright, round 2. This was gonna be a bitch. Hopefully. Yeah.
Why do you want to get paid? Yes.
Because it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah. I can already see it.
There's not enough room.
There's not enough room to put this in there.
Nope.
Nope.
Definitely not enough room. talking about.
Hang on.
I'm trying to get the top over. There we go.
There it is.
Gotta get the front over.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What's it caught on?
The nubs on the track. Drive one.
Ow. Hang on, watch your hand.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Back where it's supposed to be.
Alright, I'll go let it down in front.
Yeah, I'll keep pulling it back.
I like it when it's a tight fit. Yeah, you trying to fit that bolt in there. I'll pull this sucker back.
We got a lot of room.
There it is. How close are you yet?
It's like right there.
No way.
Yeah, we may have to move it back still.
With the skid mounted in the factory mount location, it's a Polaris 155 skid. The angle is too steep and there's not quite enough length to get the track tight. So we're gonna take that mount, move it back an inch and up an inch to help correct the angle and get the track tight all the way.
It's pretty much right on that line. It's right here in the corner. Just right in that corner. Let me make sure again. Measure twice. Down the line.